Divine cards is a system of cartomancy where praying cards are used to make predictions of your characteristics and your future timeline. The origins of this system date back to over 20,000 years ago. This was during a time when ancient wise men observed the cosmos and formulate mathematical systems. These teachings were preserved till this day, and I'm honored to present to you the Divine Cards. In this system, each day of the year is assigned one card. Each living man or woman is assigned 1 to 4 cards depending on their date of birth. The main card or birth card is of most significance, followed by the planetary ruling card or PRC. For some birthdays, there is a third or fourth card. You can see from the chart here or check the links below for your card. If you feel that the card doesn't really resonate with you, you may want to look into your birth time. I noticed the time difference when I was calculating the lucky dates for a client to buy lottery. It opened the next day. For example, if you're born in Singapore on March 7, in New York, it's March 6. So you may have to convert your birth time to UTC and then follow that date to find your birth cards. Once you have found your cards, you can check them out. If you cannot find the video on your particular card, means I have not made them yet. So please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you. The number 10 symbolizes the divinity of man. It's about universal ideas, giving birth to universal progress. It's about exploitation, promotion, and ambition. 10 can also be seen as equivalent to 1. Number 1 comes first. So 1 is a loner, a leader, and also somebody who initiates. It is also associated with the sun, the soul, and the source of life. The positive side of 10 is success. The negative side is egoism.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Diamonds represent energy, property, and money. They symbolize all values and tangible things that can be acquired. Diamonds also represent the power and protection of material wealth and values. They signify fall or harvest. The ancient element is water. Even though the form of a diamond appears to be solid, it is actually a substance. Diamonds are often misunderstood to be materialistic, but they are not only about material accumulation, they are also about values. The rich man with no values is considered to be a failure. The diamonds are natural born merchants, manufacturers, mine owners, big businesses, producers, investors, bankers, and world traders. The positive side of diamonds, you are generous, philanthropic, and you are a power that serves good for any community, groups, or business. The negative side of diamond, you can be material-minded, greedy, miserly, which can cause hardship and miseries for you. So the diamond, living man, woman, or energy can tend towards the positive, negative, or being balanced. 10 of diamonds, keywords, large sum of money. The 10 of diamonds is equivalent to the 10 of pentacles in the tarot. The similar keywords are wealth, inheritance, security, establishment, and abundance. 10 of diamonds, the brass one, the success card, Or are you the beggar at the banquet? Now, why is this card known as the beggar at the banquet? Because by natural rights, you are blessed with abundance. The banquet has everything that you want. But you may not realize that you are at the banquet, meaning you may not realize how fortunate you are in terms of finances. This is the card of completion, and it is a very powerful energy. There's an energy of domination over all created things. So 10 of Diamonds is a leader in material control. You can be money conscious or value conscious. Money and values are different things. You are determined, independent, enterprising. And one more thing about the 10 of Diamonds, you may be very good at giving, but you must learn to receive. Because I know quite a few 10 of Diamonds, they cannot receive. They do not know how to receive. Yeah, you are at the banquet, right? So you must eat. So yes, you must learn how to have a balance of giving and receiving. Not all of you are philanthropic. Some of you can become caught up in the pursuit of money. You can become ruthless. But with your creativity and intelligence, you are always successful, and there can be no limits to what you can achieve. And usually you are very successful in the area of business and finance. You are somebody who's willing to take risks and somebody who's willing to sacrifice for your loved ones. You may seek psychics secretly, but may not believe what they tell you because you are a more practical kind of person. The spiritual path is very important for you in your later years, because otherwise you may be filled with doubts and indecisions. But many of you find an artistic expression in your later years, and that can bring you a lot of rewards. You will always associate with some kind of wealthy friends or family. In your later years, you prefer to stay at home, and also you may be skeptical about religion, spiritualism, or Eastern philosophy. So yes, you need to go within to access your higher knowledge. You may have some problems taking ideas from other people, so you work better in your own business. And your business, it will grow, but you must listen to the inner self, your intuition. You may ask for advice, but you will do things your own way because you are very confident in your own judgments, especially in regards to business and management. It's blessed with financial abundance, but very few of you actually achieve what you desire. However, know that you are protected financially. This is your blessings. To achieve your highest potential, you need to be in some kind of business, preferably your own business, because you know how to run a business. Many of you inherit or marry into wealth. If you are a man, you can benefit from a rich female associate. The energy of this card is better for a man than a woman because for females, you may have some kind of karmic challenges in terms of relationships. But if you're a female, you will probably get very key positions, high positions in a lot of companies, or you may marry into money. The females, 10 of diamonds, you should not let relationships come before your work. Your work is more important because there always seems to be some kind of burden associated with romance and marriage that comes with the energy of this card. Focus on your work more than romance. You do have some past life karma where you left somebody and in this lifetime you have to pay back. You are usually the one to initiate a new relationship. You do have some sort of emotional restlessness that you have to deal with before you can happily ever after. You may find yourself in situations where you have to sacrifice your need for love or affection unless you are on the spiritual path or you marry later in life. You usually have at least one significant divorce. Marriageability on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 is very marriageable, 10 is totally unmarriageable. 10 of diamonds, your marriageability is a 7. You are not very marriageable, but you can be marriageable if you want to. You may have to go through some divorce and separation. Yes, this is the karma from the past life. But sometimes, if you marry at a later age, it would be more beneficial. From my experience, the marriageability is just an indication of how much you want to have a home and the stability of a home. It does not tell if you are able to maintain the marriage. For example, the marriageability of Elizabeth Taylor is a 4. She is very marriageable and has this need to want to have a stable home and security. However, as you can see from her history, there is a string of divorce and marriages. Besides marriageability, we can also see your connections with this particular person. Besides your own cards, you also have your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and a whole lot of other planetary cards. There are also past life connections. I will list some of your cards at the end of this video. So if you want to know what sort of connections you have between you and this particular person, you can search for their birth cards by their date of birth. For example, if the person is born on January 14, their main birth card will be the King of Diamonds, and their planetary card will be the 8 of Cups. They may also have a 3rd or 4th card. And then you check if the King of Diamonds has any present life connection with you. There can be more than one connection. There can be a Venus or double Venus, sometimes even triple Venus, which is, I think, quite rare, but yes, there is. There can be karmic connections. And then you can search for the King of Diamonds general reading to get a basic idea of this person's characteristics. 10 of Diamonds, your first karmic is the Queen of Cups. Your second karmic is the Queen of Spades. Your Mercury is the 8 of Spades. Your Venus is the Ace of Hearts. Your Mars is the Ace of Diamonds. Your Jupiter is the Queen of Diamonds. Your Saturn is the 5 of Hearts. Your Uranus is the 3 of Cups. Your Neptune is the 3 of Spades. Your challenge is the 9 of Hearts. And your result is the 7 of Cups. So what are all these connections about? Every card can indicate a living man or woman. It can also indicate an energy that you have or you are dealing with. You can also get the extended readings if you want to know more about your connections with these different karmics, how to deal with these challenging energies, and how to navigate around these energies. It is good to know so that you can navigate around these people or energies. For the extended readings, I will be doing the Karma cards and Pluto cards first because I find that these are more important ones. You can click on the links below to find out what are these cards about. Bear in mind that these are general readings because there may be details that I'm not able to share with you through the videos. If you would like a more detailed reading or learn more about destiny cards, you can check out Robert Lee Cam or myself and my partners. All the links are on the screen or below. It's an honor for me that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.